Steven, you're good? Okay. We will call to order the special advisory appointments meeting. Can we do roll call, please, Krista?
Just remember to turn on your microphones.
Correct.
Carolyn Tallett. Here. Rich Phelan.
Here.
Andy Sokolovich.
Here.
Rhonda Kearns.
Here. Okay, our other committee member, Jennifer Graff, had a death in the family today, so she had to attend to that. We will record everything, so she'll be able to review everything before she puts her selections there. We've got interviews today. We know we're going to be respectful of everybody's time. We're going to try to get through them as quick as we can so that everybody can get to their Saturday, and then we'll have some scheduled for Monday night. Because we originally didn't post in the original posting that we were going to do interviews, so to speak, we're going to make every effort to interview everyone. So whether that's in person, on the phone, and we have some people on Teams as well. So we're going to do our best to accommodate everyone because that wasn't part of the original thing, but the code does say that we shall interview. So we're doing this process to go through. Thank you for everyone who's here today. I know we have one on Teams that we're going to start with. Is there anybody else that's here right now that has a conflict that they need to get out of here quick?
Yeah, I work today, so.
Okay.
Like, yeah, as soon as possible.
All right. So,
Where do you work at? Verizon.
okay. So is it okay if we go with Mr. Veenstra online and then straight to Mr. Evans and then go from there? Is that okay with everyone since they got to get to work and Ryan's already at work? All right. So we sent the email out. Everybody has the questions. There's going to be no follow-up. You have 3 minutes. If you're here, we're going to have you come up to the podium so that we can get it on the recording and everything. At this time, I would politely, it is a public meeting, so I can't tell you have to leave, but I would politely ask if anybody's willing to just kind of go out on the hallway so we just bring one person at a time. We're trying to avoid giving anybody an unfair advantage, so to speak. This is similar to the process that we do with the city council when we have a city council appointment, and it seems to work pretty good. So, does that work?
Joe, you can leave your coat, man.
All right. Yeah, you can leave your coat. We won't take it. You can leave your wife too, yes. As long as you're not sending secret text messages or something. All right, perfect. Okay. From the committee, anything before we get going?
Let's do it.
Nope. Okay. All right. I got my timer ready. Mr. Veenstra, can you hear us?
Good morning. Can you hear me?
I got you. Are you ready?
Good morning, Ryan.
Yes. Good morning.
All right. Your time is starting now, sir.
Am I just supposed to answer these questions that were sent to me?
Yes.
Okay, first, why am I interested in serving? Your Honor, thanks for giving me the opportunity to do this via Zoom and be first at bat here. The reason I'm really interested in serving, and ironically, I was thinking about that this morning or last night when I was going through some baseball cards with my son. And probably before your time, the 1987 Topps was a wood grain baseball card. And Ozzie Smith, who was one of the card I was looking at, and I think he was a Hall of Famer in 2002, and he's been a Hall of Famer for 23 years. In 1987, that's also when this home charter was created, or was enacted. And just think of what the changes in our great pastime is, DH in the National League, ghost runner in the 10th inning. So if our are the greatest pastime of our country. Baseball has changed since 1987. I think our city should change as well. And as a taxpayer for over 20 years and also a resident for over 40 years, I have some skin in the game, and I hope to be a member of the community for the rest of my life and work in our community for another 25, 30 years. Qualifications, I think I'm a good leader, good listener. Look forward to sitting with other like-minded folks in the community to draft or edit the home rule charter. And as far as committing attending meetings, as long as I have a 48-hour notice, I usually can make that work in my schedule.
All right. Anything else that on the qualifications or the reasons why you want to be on the committee that you think is important? You still got about a minute and a half.
No, I just think being involved in your community is important, and I think this is an interesting way to do that.
All right. Last chance for anything, sir?
No, thank you, sir. Have a good day.
All right. Have a great day at work. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Let's give the committee a couple minutes or a minute or so to write if you have any other notes, and then we'll bring someone else in. I was trying to pull up the questions, the three, so I had them in front of me.
I'm interested in serving.
Yep.
You got them? Okay.
Okay, perfect. That's the one thing that I did not bring today, but I probably should have it just in case. All right.
Should we ask the questions?
Maybe.
I think it gives them a chance.
Okay, I can do that.
To think.
Yeah,
You don't have to ask them all.
I can do it. It'll be fine. All right. Everybody good with their notes on this one? Yep. Okay. Garrett Evans. Yep.
Morning, everyone. Let's start with that before this doesn't count for my 3 minutes.
Oh boy. Okay.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. So just, I guess you can tell everybody. I guess I told them your name, but go ahead and tell them your name.
Yeah, my name's Garrett Evans.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna start with the first one. Why you are interested in serving on Home Rule Charter Commission?
Yeah, absolutely. So I want to thank everyone for being here. Obviously, this is a pretty big deal. But the real reason why I want to join this charter, I'm a young guy. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. I'm 25 years old. I bought my house in Clinton when I turned 20. Since then, I've been active in the community, and I kind of want to take that a step further. I have been active in politics pretty much my whole entire life, and I want to contribute or give back to my city. I have a lot of, I feel, fresh and new ideas that might not be present in the 40s, 50s demographic that we are going to see. I know there's a ton of people here today. Everyone has their own agenda. Everyone has everything. I want to say I'm a blank canvas. I'm here to hear everything out and see if there is something that we can do to better contribute to the city.
Okay.
I'm ready for the next
Yeah.
question.
Go ahead. What qualifications do you possess that would make you a good fit to serve?
Yeah. So I feel like the first one, obviously being a citizen of Clinton, is a very huge contributor there. Like I said, I've lived in Clinton for 5 years. Prior to that, I was in the United States Army. Prior to that, at the age of 16, I became the youngest employee ever of a national campaign. I worked for a presidential campaign. I was a paid staffer. So with that, I do have experience in politics. I don't want you guys to think I'm just some 25-year-old who thought this would be fun. I don't think any 25-year-old honestly thinks politics is fun. But along with that, I've also spent a good amount of time just working on local campaigns. I had contributed with Norland Mumpson. I had run the campaign for the sheriff of Scott County. I've contributed to several different campaigns, so I'm not shy to voice my opinion, and I'm definitely not shy to make changes if changes are needed.
Okay. And then, can you commit to attend the regular meetings as determined by the commission?
Yeah, so I think that like that's the easiest one, and I don't even know where I'm at with time, but yes, I feel like that's a very simple. I do work. Obviously, that is a contributing factor. However, my boss has committed that if need be, time will be made so I can attend all meetings.
Okay. All right. You have 20 seconds if there's anything else you'd like to give the commission on those 3 questions.
Yeah, I just want to thank you guys all for your time. Like I said, 3 minutes is not a whole lot of time, but I feel that we have a lot that we can do good in the city, and maybe just a fresh set of eyes is what we need. So thank you all for your
Okay.
time.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Evans.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
I'll
All
get
right.
to work.
What's up? Yeah. What's that? We got Veenstra done. We got Evans done.
Yep.
Yeah. So we're just gonna kind of go down the list as they responded to Krista and just kind of use that as a template. Pretty fair and easy. I think everyone that had to go to work or whatever, we got those too. So.
Okay.
All right, anybody else need more time for notes? Are we good? All right, Mr. Parbs. Matt Parbs, yes, please. Sir, go ahead and begin with your name for everybody that doesn't know who you are.
Yep, I'm Matt Parbs. My daytime role is Vice President at Grove Clinton, and then my nighttime role is just being a nerd. So,
All right.
yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna begin. First question here: why are you interested in serving?
Yep. So, when I was thinking about this, it goes back to me being a nerd. So Thomas Jefferson, right, basically said every 20 years you should review your form of government, and it's really to fight, basically being static. And I think I briefly heard Veenstra say 87. I also had a similar speech because back home in 1987, Rudy Davenport, who was someone I got to know, basically challenged the Springfield government system and said, hey, there's better ways to represent our entire town. So I got to know him and just see the impact that had on Springfield's development. And it wasn't even major changes, right? It's just the minor little things just to ensure that really for the future generations, for the next 20, 40 years, we've got the proper form of government that's providing that representation and that flexibility to act.
All right. What are the qualifications that you possess?
Yep. So basically, I was a history major with a political science minor and meant to be a history teacher. So I mean, the whole spiel is built around being a nerd. So I like the wonky part. I like doing the deep dives, and I enjoy, kind of looking up all the codes and kind of comparing them, and again, trying to get at, kind of a synthesizing all of that stuff. So.
All right. And then as far as the time commitment, will you be able to attend regular meetings as determined by the council?
As
Or
long
the
as Andy
commission?
lets me. No, but yes, yeah. I've served on a lot of committees, served on a lot of boards, and all that, and that's really the part of the job is that flexibility to provide the community what it needs. So I have unlimited time to do those type of things, and so I appreciate that from the Grove Clinton kind of board and Andy.
All right. You have a minute still of your 3.
Okay.
Is there anything else that you would like to say on any of the questions?
No, I would just say, basically it's, again, it goes back to, I'm excited to review. It's been a while, and I think that's a process that should, be a constant every 5-10 years, I think was the intention, if I remember correctly, for this commission. And I would just say, it's, again, goes back to, I love this type of looking legal stuff and the government stuff. So I really do enjoy, that's what I like about grant writing. I look at this kind of similar, where it's, it's getting into the minutia and debating a word or two, because those really are important, because in 10, 15 years, someone's going to be basically saying, why did we choose to do that and all that? And begin to be a nerd. That's why, in the 1780s is why we can go back to the Federalist Papers and all that, because, these are all meeting notes. So I feel like this is a very important part of the democratic process that every citizen should be a part of, is commissions and boards and being involved with their local government.
All right, that's 3 minutes. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Matt.
Back to work.
Yeah. All right. Anybody need some more time for notes? Are we good? We're good? All right. Mr. Brish. People can stick around afterwards in here too if they want to. So if you could let them know, like, they don't have to leave right after. Come on up to the podium, sir. All right, go ahead and just introduce yourself, your name, real quick.
Yeah, my name is Matthew Brish.
All right. Okay, we're going to jump right in here. First question, why are you interested in serving on the commission?
I was born and raised in Clinton. I love our city. I think the Home Rule Charter is a real interesting mechanism, and quite a few people asked me to be involved in this, and I think it would be a real interesting thing to work on and to hear from everybody in the city. I want to be open and get input from anybody and everybody willing to give it.
All right. What qualifications do you possess for this commission?
Being former city attorney, I've got a pretty good understanding of how city government works and the limitations and the opportunities and possibilities, and have some people across the state that are involved in municipal government that I can get input from too, and yeah, just very willing to be open to talk to anybody that has any input on how they think we can improve the charter.
All right. And then will you be able to commit to attend the regular meetings set by the commission?
Yes, absolutely. I do have some pre-standing commitments at certain dates and times, but, I'd be able to, give those to whoever schedules the meetings to make sure that I'll be there. But if I'm available, I will be there.
All right. So you still have 1:10 seconds. Is there anything else that you'd like to add to your answers?
No, I just appreciate you doing this because, and I appreciate the fact that there's a time limit on it. If it was just a standing commission, it may just go on and on and on. The fact that there's an actual end date on this, I think is pretty, important.
Yeah. All right. Last chance. Anything else? You got a little more time.
Nope, that's
All right,
fine. Let's
cool.
start our Saturday.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming in today.
Yep, thanks for being
Appreciate
here.
it.
Thanks.
He's the last one. You. We got to make you do something since you got all dressed up on a Saturday. Yeah. All right. Anybody need more time? All right. Chris Hansen. Chief thought it was going to get rowdy today or something. Sent the major. All right. Just go ahead and say your name for us for the record on there.
Chris Hansen.
All right. Thank you, sir. We are going to begin with our first question. Why are you interested in serving on the commission?
I am interested to, it's kind of a deeper question for me, sense of born and raised in Clinton, Iowa, moved away, have come back, and I've traveled all over the country. Clinton has a lot more to offer than what a lot of places have, and I don't think some people give it that credit. So I want to kind of be part of rejuvenation of Clinton and kind of be able to step back and look and be like, hey, you know what, maybe we've done this for so many years. It's time to give a little fresh blood, a new look at some things. Like I said, in my travels, I've been all over the country, and it's Clinton. I want to be able to say I'm proud to be from Clinton. I think there's been that stigma for many years. You know, when you say, hey, "Oh, you're from Clinton," I'm gonna be like, no, I want to be able to stand tall and stand proud and be like, I am from Clinton, and be part of that change. That kind of goes into the second part question of the qualifications. I'm a union millwright out of Local 2158, still currently. It's my full-time job. I hold foreman position, superintendent position, project manager position, general foreman. Goes along with bidding projects, running projects, multi-million-dollar projects. I help run an Amazon project warehouse. I also sit on the board of directors for the SMID, which is a self-sustaining municipal improvement district for the downtown. I'm the vice chair of the neighborhood improvement committee as well. And then along with the SMID district, kind of goes those subcategories, subcommittees with the ordinances and music on the avenue as well. And then my time for the commitment to these meetings, I will tell you, I just turned down 2 jobs so I can make this interview. So that's the perks of being a union millwright. I kind of get to pick and choose sometimes. It's a fluctuation. We joke about it. It's the best part-time job out there. We work when we want to work. We sometimes don't when we don't want to. So.
Okay. All right. You still have 50 seconds. Is there anything else you'd like to add to your answers?
I know it's been talked about. I have obviously a baby face. I'm very young. I'm probably the youngest applicant, I would probably say. Some people might say that might hinder me. I say that's an advantage. I give a new look, especially my generation, kind of bridge that gap between an older generation and a newer generation. I love the era that I grew up in. You still have the older ways, but you still have the ties to the new connections, new ways. It's a younger generation. So.
All right.
Awesome.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Back to work.
That's true. You really.
Mine was Cullen.
You were an SRO and Pat was an SRO? 8 years.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just wondered.
I didn't realize that program.
I don't think you were an SRO when I was in school anyway.
We didn't even have those when I was in school, so.
You policed yourselves back then, right? All right. Anybody need some more time? All right. Mr. Dave Vickers. All right, just start by stating your name for us for the record,
I'm
please.
just going to. Good morning, Dave Vickers, 583 Woodland Drive. Thank you for the opportunity to discuss the Home Rule Charter Review Committee. In the next couple of minutes, I'll try to address the questions that you presented to the potential members. The why. I often tell the story that in 1983, we moved to Clinton with the plan to stay for 3 years and then move on to the next job. Well, in that 3-year time, Clinton became home, and we continue to gladly call it our home. Over that time, our family has worked to make Clinton a better place to live. Although I've officially retired, I still have a desire to make Clinton a better place to live for everyone. My job, my passion, was to be the news guy in the community, and that's what I did for KROS Radio. Over the years, I have covered at least 1,000 council meetings, over 1,000 council meetings, hundreds of council committee sessions, and other types of governmental meetings, and written about many issues involving the city. Those meetings included the original Home Rule Charter Commission and their work to develop this charter. After attending those over 1,000 meetings, maybe 2,000 meetings, I have a unique perspective on city government, its operation, and what does and does not work well. I have also been involved in several statewide organizations and been privileged to chair some of those organizations. So I understand the importance of working together with a broad range of individuals to accomplish a goal. Not only am I committed to this process, I'm committed to do the homework, ask the questions to help make whatever result is generated something that's the best for the community. When the idea of the Home Rule Charter Commission Review Committee was proposed, I recognized the important work this committee would do, and I quickly applied without hesitation. In closing, I would say I come to this effort with an open mind, no preconceived ideas of what should and should not be done, and no real or perceived apparent conflicts of interest. Thank you for your time this morning.
All right. So you, you have another minute? Is there anything else you'd like to add, or you're good?
I'm good. Just thank you for your time.
All right. Appreciate it.
You still retired? Or are you back in the?
I work when I'm called.
Yeah, he comes back.
Let's see here. Okay. Anybody else need some more time? Nope. All right. Mr. Joseph Hoinkes.
That's what your mother calls you, right?
Sorry.
I haven't called that in a while.
Actually, by.
We're trying to be official here.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead and state your name for the record for us, please.
I'm Joe Hoinkes.
All right. So we're going to begin with our first question there. Why are you interested in serving?
Well, I try to be, involved member of the community. I think I could bring a good perspective to this from a manufacturing point of view.
And what qualifications do you possess that would be good for this commission?
I know a little bit about organizational structure and performance. I've been in the chemical industry for over 40 years, working for LyondellBasell for the last 36. Spent time in as a site manager for the last 20 years. Worked in Southeast Asia, Thailand, for about 7 or 8 years as a site manager there. Right before I came to Clinton, I was the founding CEO of a joint venture we had in South Korea, and now Clinton's my home. So.
All right. And then as far as commitment, are you able to attend the regular meetings that are set by the commission?
Sure,
Okay.
no problem.
All right. So you still got just under 2 minutes. Is there anything else you want to add or throw in there about the three
No,
questions?
I'll save some time and we can get through this.
All right. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Joe.
You know, my middle name is Joseph.
You're from Philly too, so. Yeah, I don't want to talk to either one of you tomorrow.
Oh, that's right.
I only said Joseph to the mayor. Yeah.
I just read the paper.
John's just formal.
We are Don Hanson. You can call him Donald. Go ahead. Do it. Go ahead. All right. All right. Go ahead and just state your name for the record for us, please.
Donald Hanson.
All right, sir. We'll go ahead and begin on the first question. Why are you interested in serving on the commission?
As a lifelong resident of Clinton, I am somewhat familiar with how the city government is run. I would like to be part of the process and provide my input for any decision making.
All right. And what qualifications do you possess that would help you be an effective member of the commission?
I'm a retired union carpenter, and I have 50-year membership of the Carpenters Union. I also a business agent for my local and help negotiate contracts for wages and benefits.
And then as far as time commitment, you'd be able to make regular meetings set by the commission?
The key there is I'm retired. So therefore, I will have the time.
Okay. All right, so you have 2 minutes left. Is there anything that you want to add to your answers on any of the questions that were asked?
No, if anyone has an extra question for me, I'd be more than happy to answer.
We don't. The 3 questions we gave you are the only questions we got.
Okay.
So
No, I've lived in Clinton all my life and been happy, otherwise I'd have moved.
all right, fair enough. All right,
Thank you.
thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Don.
Oh, you're kidding.
True.
That, but you need to write every so often.
Anybody need any more time, or are we good? We good? Okay, Kenyon Clark. Am I gonna get in trouble on that one?
No, but except for his real legal first name is the letter H. So there's a story behind that.
He avoided it completely. All right.
You guys are gonna ask the questions first and then I can answer, or what?
I mean, if you want to just go, you can, or I've been asking. Some people have prepared, but it doesn't matter.
What's the first one? Why
Go
do I
ahead and
wanna
start
do
with your
this?
name for us.
Kenyon Clark is my name.
All right. We will go ahead and begin with the first one. The first one is, why are you interested in serving?
Oh, I'm interested in serving because of the fact I've lived in this town my entire life, and I really enjoy the community, and I'd like to preserve what goodness that we still have in it. And by serving on this committee, I would hope to shed some light on what we're really addressing here. Okay? And the rule of law has been around for a long, long time, and our nation really runs by it. And it's nice to be able to have a voice in the community, especially in Clinton, to be able to ensure that we have the best quality of life that we possibly can.
All right. And what qualifications do you possess that would help with this being on this commission?
I would say the first thing is that I'm a lifelong resident of Clinton, and in my years of dealing with people in my sales business, I think I know how to negotiate. I know how to talk to people. I understand where they're coming from. My whole life, I couldn't get what I needed, which is a paycheck, until I got someone else what they wanted. And so I'm good at compromise, very good at it.
All right. And then as far as the commitment to attend regular meetings, you would be able
Oh,
to do
yeah,
that?
no problem at all.
All right. So you still have a minute and a half. Is there anything that you'd like to add on any of the 3 questions that we asked?
We went home from the first meeting on Monday and read the charter, and it was very interesting to know. But I did a little history on the charters across America, and it has traditionally been very good for the communities, and it gives the people a voice. It kind of controls overreaches, any kind of, I hate to use the word tyranny, but any kind of, overrule of the people, And I think it's good that we can review this. I'm not sure why we want to review something. I'm the guy that says, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, And so if we want to look at this, we could look at it with common sense and a lot of wisdom. And I believe I can bring a lot of wisdom to the table on that.
All right. Anything else? You got 20 seconds left?
No, I'm good.
All right.
Okay,
Thank you
thanks.
very much, sir. Appreciate it.
You know you're an honest man, what's your first name?
She already told us.
We know the answer.
It's a good thing we got police here, right? All right. Yeah. Is there, everybody okay with their notes? Anybody need more time? Nope. Okay, Mr. Bob Betzinger.
Not quite last, Bob.
I appreciate being afforded the opportunity to.
Just go ahead and start with, just state your name for the record for us, please.
Robert Betzinger, citizen of Clinton.
All right, sir. We're going to go right down the list here. First question you can begin with, why are you interested in serving?
Well, I was with Angela Bechtel. There was many of us, I think we're all deceased. I thought enough of it to make that ornate plaque there that you see before you about the Home Rule Charter and what it's all about. It used to hang on the wall, but it's been kind of bouncing around here, and I'm hoping to get back on the wall. But I can, well, my interest in serving on the Home Rule Charter, the City of Clinton, my extensive experience in serving on various boards and commissions, and I'll just keep it to brevity. As a resident, I've been involved in many endeavors, and they've certainly been, okay, the Home Rule Charter, members of Clinton Community Action Congress, served on the steering committee for the Partners in Planning, which eventually evolved in the Trees Forever, Main Street, Clinton. I played a key role in the Light the Way project of placing all these ornate light poles up and down Fifth Avenue South, and I donated one to the Showboat. I donated 4 of them at the fountain in memory of my wife. I've always wanted to do things for this city, for the present and future generations, and I'm a long resident of, my family roots go back to 1854, okay. Riverview Park Commission provided oversight and guidance for the park's development. Clinton EPA Advisory Group, the CAG, contributed to the efforts of addressing the Clinton Coal Gas Superfund site at Allied Steel property. And I was interested in seeing that it was cleaned up, because the city had one time expressed an interest in it, and we worked with the EPA to see that that site was cleaned up. They removed over 120 tons of contamination. Now we've got 7.9 acres of park space we can utilize. Trees Forever Pocket Park, that was a project I worked on. The Van Allen Building, I collaborated with Crombie Taylor and Deborah Dudley. We had to create some historically accurate grates, cast iron grates for the building. Historic preservation, I've done a lot at the museum. All those historic artifacts, and they're all together down there on the outside for display. Worked on the Delbert Dudley and I and Bob Sosby worked on the Everett Street Memorial Plaque, the Jack Dermody Memorial Plaque. Well, I also assisted in getting the Great Revivalist Brewery Company to
Got
locate
30
it.
seconds left. So.
And we was able to repurpose a lot of the antiques out of the Strand Theater to display in that building and add to its character, including the Luxford glass panels. Let's see what else we got. These experiences have honed my ability to collaborate and with diverse stakeholders, navigate complex projects, and ensure historical integrity while advancing modern needs.
Bob, we're at the 3 minutes.
Okay.
So the one question you didn't ask, you'll be able to commit to regular meetings?
Absolutely, 24/7.
Okay, all right. Thank you very
You've got
much.
a copy of this, so you know all about it.
Yep, we have that in our packet there. All right, thanks, Bob.
Thanks, Bob.
All right. Okay, anybody need any more time? There's no one else in the hallway, right? We didn't have anybody show up that didn't sign up or email back for today? Nope. Okay. We're gonna interview him last here.
Skills are better served elsewhere.
All right. Our last one would be Rich Phelan for the morning. Not too bad. We're ahead of schedule a little bit. All right, go ahead, state your name for the record for us, please.
Rich Phelan, 3209 McKinley Street.
All right, sir, we'll begin with why are you interested in serving on the committee?
Okay, my family and I moved here 44 years ago, and this is home. I want to give back because the community has really been great for us. And I've been a long-term chair of the Clinton Government Relations Committee, so I have a little feel for how government operates and the pluses and the minuses.
All right, and what qualities do you possess for this commission?
With a little tip of the cap to plant managers at Lyondell, including my friend Joe, Lyondell has always expected its employees to be involved in the community, and it's been a big part, an important part of my life. Been involved in many different organizations over 35 years. I'm past chair of the chamber, past chair of the Development Corp, which, as you know, are both merged into Grow Clinton. Past chair of the Iowa Association of Business and Industry. Past chair and current director of the Gateway Area Foundation. Current vice chair of the Skyline Center. Director of the Clinton Business and Tech Park, United Way, Mercy Foundation, and others that we don't need. That's enough of a list.
Okay, and then you'd be able to attend regular meetings as set by the commission?
Yes, Your Honor, I will.
Okay. All right, you have a minute and 30. Is there anything else you want to add to
I guess
your answers?
Maybe the only thing I would add is something I said, Scott, on Monday, if you heard me, or whenever the legislative kickoff was, that our discourse, political discourse in this country has gotten very heated and sometimes lacking in a lot of facts. And while this is not directly related in Home Rule Charter, I think we should lead the way in Iowa of allowing the political discourse to be much more productive and less vindictive, if I will. I really don't have anything else, Mayor.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so that's all the interviews today. I guess I could, since we're at the meeting, I should update. We had Ben Parker withdrew his application. Kelly Shemmers withdrew her application. Chad Jensen withdrew his application. Was there another one? Timothy Nichols? Yep, Timothy Nichols withdrew his application. These are all after that first meeting. I believe that's all the emails we got, right? Those 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. So that puts us down to 24 applications total is what we have. We went through 11. Is that correct today? Yep. We did 11 today. So that gives us another 13 folks. And I know, are they all scheduled for Monday? Okay, perfect. So that meeting on Monday will be at 5 o'clock. So we'll have some folks in here. We'll have possibly some online like we did today. You're all welcome to come to that meeting if you'd like as well. At that point, we will give some time for the commission to go over their notes, compile their list 1 through 24 there. We'll schedule another meeting to have those, I guess, presented, so to speak. And I'm not around on the council meeting on the 28th, so my intention is to have the 9 for the commission, the 2 alternates presented to the city council on that first meeting in February, which is February 11th. So that's when it would be presented to council, and then at that point, council would have a chance to have discussion about those 11 that are presented in that meeting. The other members? Yes. We went through that at the first meeting. Yeah, I guess the ones that have not interviewed yet would be Jody Brook, Belinda Carter-Williams, Richard Creasy, John Eisenman, Rich Foley, Dennis Lawver, William Mishevitz, Keith Pitts, Celeste Robbins, Lisa Smith, Travis Winter, Carol McGuire, Aaron George, and Sean Connell. Those are the ones that we have left. Yeah, we started with 32. We're down to 24 that still have their applications submitted, so that's good. Yeah, I'm very happy from my perspective that we have so many people that are interested in doing this because I think it's important. Yeah. All right. Anything else from the committee? Yeah.
You want the I'm sorry, thank you. I'll start over. Your Honor, I have a question. Do you want the prioritized list from us then on the at the end of the meeting on Monday?
No.
Okay.
No, I think what we'll do is we can.
Have that in at some point.
Yeah, we'll have to have another meeting, a short meeting next week, where we just kind of, I guess, present those. We can talk about anything we need to talk about from there. But then that would, what I would like is we'll put an Excel sheet together so you can all rank them on an Excel sheet. Then
Okay.
you can forward them to myself and Krista, and then we can do compile them so we know what the average rank order is of 1 through 24. And then we'll take those, and that will give me some time to look at it and then kind of determine what I would like to see as the final 11 presented to the city council from there. And then at that point, it's in the hands of the council to approve or whatever from there. So.
To avoid conflict or perception of conflict, I will not put my name on my list.
Correct. Yep.
Just want it stated that.
All right. Anything else from anyone that they think is important before we end? All right. Would entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
All right. We are adjourned. Thank you.